Guys, it's Mary.
Phenomenal.
You might have to like,
Subscribe,
share,
and what are you? What's going on? Listen, you need to stop. This is out of control. Listen, child, are you okay? Did the thing bite you? Like, what was that? Was it a wasp?
It was that bee again.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We want you guys to like.
I think we already said that. these creepy crawlies, they be traumatizing my baby. You okay? You want to stop the show?
I'm fine.
Okay. Well, at least you
anyway.
got crying this time. Alrighty, so here we is.
Excuse me?
Where are we at? Okay, so
Anyway,
we're gonna talk about Marcelino.
life after lockup.
Yeah,
Okay.
life after lockup. So we're gonna start with Marcelino and Brittany.
Brittany,
Yeah.
you
So-
sat down there.
Mhm.
You spread yourself open to a threesome with your man.
Yes.
And
your
now you are
ex-girlfriend.
upset that she got a penis picture from your man.
And then
She's
she's
already
been talking
seen
to
it.
you
So
for 2
what
months.
is the issue for real, Brittany? You should be going there to talk to Marcelino, not
Yeah.
punching that poor girl in the face. You know, like I just thought it was so uncivilized.
Yeah.
You went and you did that. You opened your marriage up to that.
Yeah.
Okay, do I think that girl was really guilty? No, I do not. But you go in,
Yeah.
it's just like Will Smith when he went to go and punch Chris Rock.
Yeah.
You went and you decided to punch somebody who you knew you could do that. That girl tumbled over like Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall.
Well, no, she didn't tumble over.
She did, Ma, because she punched
pushed
her.
from the back.
Well,
Because
she punched her, and then she
the girl
pushed
went
her.
like this. She pushed her on the head, and then she pushed her body. She pushed her body.
Well,
The
she
girl
was tumbling
walking
on the
away.
floor.
Yeah, but it wasn't from no punch because the girl put her hand up. I mean, yeah, she's still connected, but it wasn't
Regardless,
like it wasn't
it
like
was-
when the other guy got knocked out. When Kevin knocked out that guy, and he just he was unconscious. This one was, not like that. But
Yeah.
Amanda, you're lucky because the camera people were there because you're about to get beat down. And Brittany's so
just
much
thought-
bigger than she is. She's like an Amazon. Like really, wasn't she? Like she's standing over this woman. Like the woman's her head reaches.
Her shoulders are this big.
Yeah, I mean this woman, her head reaches Brittany's like chest area.
I just thought that was so wrong, Brittany.
The thing
You
is,
don't do that.
Brittany is just trying to use a scapegoat. You said you were gonna go home to Marcelino. We didn't see any of that.
Never went home to this man.
You know what I'm saying? Now you're fighting her. I think she's just also guilty because she slept with the other lady already.
Yeah.
So trying to convince us that, I had taken off my ring and we were no longer together. You are still married. You're not
Idiots.
divorced. You're the man still in your home. You went and you cheated on him with another woman.
Again.
Okay? Yeah. And now you want to go punch Amanda for what?
And then she said that, was it? I think she said that
I think
Marcelino will be swiftly after. You go fight a man too now, Brittany?
Well,
That's how far
hey,
we've fallen?
Well, maybe he will take it from her. But anyway,
I don't think
Amanda,
so.
I think Amanda should call the popo and have
I
her
will be.
arrested and go back to jail. How about that?
I'd be, hello, 911. I have just been assaulted.
By an ex-convict.
Please come pick her up, please.
Thank you. Yeah, but anyhow, now we're going to talk about the one that you went to. You actually threw up. Talking about Brandwood and Chaz.
Yo,
They
I
were-
literally could not even hold it.
You're
Like, I
actually
just
looking at
felt
them
so
in bed. You were
sick.
so grossed out.
I
Yeah.
literally vomited. I
Yeah.
actually had to run to the bathroom and vomit. Like, it was so nasty.
Brandwood's
He was
lips
there
were
licking
twitching
her.
on the side, like
I don't even
as she
know
tried
about
to
it.
smile. And
He was licking
Yeah.
her. Like,
I mean, she tried to say, "Oh, he's cuddly as a butterfly," as her lip twitched.
she
Poor
was talking
baby.
about his sex game, and she said he was like a cuddly butterfly. And I've never been with older men, so I had to
And he
learn.
surprised me. And so he drops her off, and then she tells him, and then he says, I'm thinking of extending my stay.
No,
to
they
the
were
end of the
actually
week."
leaving the hotel.
Oh, was that when they were
They were
leaving?
leaving
Okay.
the hotel, and he said, "I'm going to extend my stay. So now that
For
I've
a
gotten
week.
some sex,
Oh, God.
I am going to stay here
And-
for a week to make sure I get some more sex."
And she was like,
You're staying for a
"You
week?
stayed? I have school. Like, I have school from 8 to 5. I don't have time." And then her phone rings.
apparently her boyfriend is just gotten out of
And
prison.
the guy
Honey.
says, "Baby, I'm out." He said, "Come see me." So she go back to Chaz, and Chaz decides to have
A hissy fit.
a serious hissy fit. Put
Well-
his ring down, went to go get a smoke.
Well, the reason why
Started
he did
crying.
that was because she was like, "Oh, why are you want to be staying? Like, I'm busy, da da da." And then he was like, now I'm questioning my relationship. So he's there smoking and crying, and then he takes off his ring and then throws it down, and
Yeah,
then
I
he's
can.
like, I need a minute. I need a minute." Also, we're starting to see the real Chaz.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as he had sex
Very
with her, he's
manipulative.
feeling like, okay, I've gotten her now. I've had sex
Yes.
with her. Maybe she'll be attached to me or whatever,
Yeah.
which is not true.
Which is not
It's
true.
not true,
Yeah.
boo. And he's now throwing a hissy fit and trying to be like, oh, I just don't understand. And then he was all slumped over with his breast and his stomach, his pregnant 5-month stomach to match, as he's all slumped over in shorty, and then he's like, all like, I just want to spend time with you, and now you don't want to spend time with me, like,
Yeah.
I don't know why older men think young women want y'all. We do not want old men.
she
We
is
do
40.
not.
I mean, she's much younger.
And
than
he is pushing 80.
He's pushing 60. But but that was it. Oh my God! But that man called.
I'm sorry, but the
I'm
last
out.
thing that I want to do after I just had to have sex with some wrinkled old man who probably could not even get it up.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to do is actually have to see you for a week.
Well,
I want to
obviously-
go and get intoxicated so I don't have to think about this horrible experience.
No, obviously, he was able to get it up probably with some Viagra before he got to the place.
Please.
Because she said he surprised her. Maybe it was that. So that's why I think it must be the Viagra. Anywho, moving right along before you get real ill. Let us go ahead and talk about Dante and his mama beating him up. Now,
Dante, seek therapy.
he
Seek
keeps
help.
on calling. First of all, I want to address Lindsay. Lindsay was there with her daughter, her 12-year-old daughter,
I'm gonna let you
to
take
pick
over.
up outfit for not the prom, but for like a pageant, right?
I don't know how that gonna go,
And
girl.
so
Because
she
your mama
says-
convict.
Yeah, so she says to the daughter, so they're looking through this store called Sparkle. They're looking through some earrings, fake earrings and fake diamond stuff. And she says to her daughter, she says, when you're in prison, those things, something like this used to cost us $250.
Fake gold
And
studs.
fake gold and fake gold diamond stuff used to cost $250, and people will try to get it.
Like you're
to
so
give to
cool for
people.
being in prison and selling fake
Yes.
jewelry.
And then she tells the
Oh,
daughter.
God.
She tells the daughter. She says, you need to know. Okay. Then she tells the daughter, you need to know about boundaries. Oh, her phone rings. And so the daughter says, it keeps on ringing. It's
Why don't you
Dante.
just pick
So the
up?
daughter says, why don't you just pick up? And she says, no. Because he has to respect my boundaries. And you
Need
have
to learn about boundaries.
as she pushes the daughter's head like this. And
So
right there, I said, and this is what I've been seeing from her since she got out.
She thinks she's back in the yard.
Well, she thinks she's back as this kingpin of the drug game. And she is trying to intimidate her own daughter, because I'm sure later on she might come and try to get her daughter
To do some
to
stuff.
be doing some stuff, and she's trying to have her fear her now. That's what she's trying to do. Because so you're talking to your daughter about boundaries, let no one violate their boundaries.
As you violate
you
her
violate
spatial
hers.
boundaries.
You guys get in the comments and tell us what you think about that. But I find that when she's with her mom, she's very manipulative. When she's with her mom, her tone softens. Because her mom is very stoic with Brittany. Not Brittany, what's her name? Lindsay.
Yeah.
Remember when the mom was just looking at her the first time she saw her? When she was like, oh, I'm out. And the mom was just looking at her, and the mom says, I know, Lindsay. And the mom has been manipulative one too many times. And she knows you. But Lindsay's voice will soften and be like, he keeps on calling me, And I try to tell him that I'm busy and stuff like that, like I am working. and he's thinking about moving to Mississippi. And the mom was like, well, maybe it's just that it's a long distance relationship and stuff, and that's why you just have to talk to him or whatever. So she's trying to kind of win over her mom, probably because she has an agenda for the daughter. See, the daughter is 12. And if you're having some kind of agenda for your daughter to join you in this kind of game and stuff like that, you're probably going to try to get her 15, 16.
And she's probably envious of the daughter because she's actually
Also
doing
envious.
pageantry just like she used to do before she got locked up.
Exactly.
And then she said, I used to do this until, then I had you and you were very expensive.
Yeah.
I thought it was very odd.
Yeah. So I feel that she's jealous of her daughter's youth, probably.
Yeah.
The daughter, in her mind, is unsolid, like she is. Maybe that's how she feels about herself.
Yeah.
But I just thought she is already starting. And if I'm that grandma, you better be around when she's with her daughter.
Yeah.
You better make sure you're standing in that same damn room and stop leaving the daughter with her.
Yeah.
By herself. You need to stop doing that because usually children wouldn't tell you all that.
No.
Because at that age, we're fascinated about, things about adult stuff.
Yeah.
But it's inappropriate for adults to be telling you that stuff at that age.
Yeah.
12 is too young. All the way up to 18 is too young.
Yeah.
But anywho, so that's what I got from
Well,
that.
also,
And then
I feel
Dante,
like-
go ahead.
The whole thing with Lindsay calling him, like Dante calling you, do I feel like it's a bit much? Sure, but at the end of the day, you're here talking about how you love him, you're into him or whatever. You could have just sent him a text, and then you kept on having the phone ringing. Like you just couldn't just turn off your phone.
You can turn off your phone
know what I'm
completely.
saying? And then it was just like, just pick up the phone. Like, Lindsay, you say you love him, he's getting on your nerves, whatever. You would have tried to be with him. Like, try your best or whatever.
Dante.
That's what it is.
She's trying to train him.
That's what she's talking about, boundaries.
And break him, like how they break the horses, the wild horses. That's how she's trying to train him. So let me tell you this right here. So he's there with his mama at the store. Trying
to look at baby beds for her daughter.
Mama's like, you had 2 horrible experiences. I thought it was just one with a convict, but apparently it's 2.
Well, he was talking about a woman that he dated before Nicole. Remember in that season?
I don't, because I didn't watch the whole season.
Oh yeah, you came on the later back end.
And so the mom's like, I am done. I'm not going to be here.
Going through this heartbreak
while
with you.
You stop and dig into the gun trash. And she said, Lindsay ain't got a pot to
piss in or a window to throw it out of.
I was like, oh my goodness. And beating him with the sofa cushion.
He looked scared for his life.
He's like, I don't know why she can't just be happy for me. Dante, I don't know why you keep on trying to find people in prison. You can find people somewhere else though. I just don't know why. That's what your mom will be telling you. Like, it don't make no sense. And Lindsay, she has something
I think
for
she
him
just
now.
wants. I think the mother just wants him to be in a stable relationship with a good woman.
That's
like,
it.
stop going for
She
these
actually
same women.
doesn't even care what the race is. I don't think she does at this point.
I don't think she cares, but
She
I think
just wants someone who will love you and be a decent person to you.
I don't think she wants him to date another convict. Like, I think
certainly not.
No, she wants him to find a woman who is stable. And I don't think that's too much to ask from your child. I really don't. If you're going to continue to go on this path, then leave me the hell out of it. Do not sit here and tell me about the woman that you're dating with. You are a grown man. Do not be telling me about your stuff. If my child is going down a wrong road or whatever, and they keep on doing it back to back to back, at some point I get fed up and I actually don't want to know shit. I actually don't. Just make sure and text me every week and let me know that you're alive. That's all that I care about. But if you're going to
don't tell
continue,
about your relationship.
I don't want to know. I actually do not give a damn. Until sense comes there.
That sounds like my father.
Yeah, until sense comes there, I don't want to know. I really don't want to know. Yeah, and I suggest he leaves his mother at peace. Yeah. Let her not have to worry about it.
I feel sorry for the mothers when they're going through these dramas with kids.
Because I feel like it's just some. I mean, I'm sure we all have our arguments with our parents, but there's just some things that you should try your best not to
figure
do.
out yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if
It
you're
seems
going
as
through
though
your own
it's-
brand of hell,
yeah.
at least, save them the worry and not tell them.
Yeah, and it seems as though it's just she's so frustrated. I feel for her. I do.
But at the
I
end
do
of the
really
day,
feel for her. But he's
Dante
trying to
is
look for
like,
love,
isn't he like 30 or 40 at this point?
I
At the
don't know,
end of
he
the day,
looks- I don't know. I think maybe the naivete in him makes him look younger than what he is. But I've never really looked to see what his age is. Maybe he's in his 30s
whether it's
or something.
30, 40, 50, 60,
Please
whatever
don't
it
tell me
is,
you're in your 40s, Dante, acting this way.
he has to be in his mid or late 30s. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
But at this point, Dante, leave your mom alone until you find a steady woman
Yeah.
in your life
That's
who
right.
you know is actually good and actually is there for the long haul,
Yeah,
and it's not
an
a
ex-convict.
convict.
Yeah.
Leave your mom alone.
Leave your mom alone. Yeah. Whew. So, Puppy and Amber.
I don't know why she's with this dude.
Eric, well, she needs him because she doesn't have a place to stay. And she doesn't work.
Your ex-girlfriend is always there for you. I'm sure she can give you a room.
No, she really can't, I don't think.
I
can't.
just think, Puppy, you sat down, you have now gotten pregnant by this dude.
Yeah.
This guy, he's leaving the house. He actually waited till you got home just to tell you,
I'm
I'm leaving.
So look in your eye and say, look, you were out with your ex-girlfriend, so I'm going to be out probably with his ex-wife or what? Well, he's still married.
Yeah. Well, current wife. So I just feel like, Puppy, I don't know what you're doing, wasting your time. That you're going
Then
with
you're following
Amber, following
for
him.
what?
Like,
For what? You know, I had one experience where my ex, he was leaving, and it just came into my mind, I have to follow him. And I got in my car, and I went, I think I went maybe, I don't know, like 6 blocks. And I just said, Amma, what the hell are you doing? Get your ass and take your ass back home.
with your
If you-
kids.
yeah, because I had put you all in the car. I said, if you got to, I mean, you already know what I was doing. But I was like, if you ever have to look at some man's phone, if you ever have to follow them, that means there's no relationship because the trust is gone. So I just took myself, I said, take yourself home, driving around with kids to go follow some husband.
Yeah, but
And I just took myself home. So I don't understand all that following behind. And then he knew he was not doing right, and he knew that they were following him.
yeah.
Oh, Taylor
They
and
cusses them out promptly, and then he speeds away with a cigarette in
he
his mouth.
surely did. He surely did.
Taylor and Chaz, Chance, you are going to have a hell of a life
This man's
with
trying to
him.
do some kind of scheme
My-
with her stuff.
My
and
thing
with
is,
money.
this man is so like he's like a baby. Like he does not
No, he's
understand
not.
finances.
He's a convict, and I want to know why he was in jail. It might have been some identity theft, some kind of robbery,
Yeah.
some kind of fraudulent something.
No, it's like
That's
the thing
what
is
I
he
think.
keeps on doing all these loans. Like you're doing these loans. You're here getting this car. Now you're trying to buy a
Got
3-bedroom
6 credit
home.
cards.
You have 3 kids. You have 3 daughters. You're here talking about Bobby.
Yeah.
And then also you guys are also pregnant. You don't know it yet.
Yeah.
But you're gonna put all the girls in one room and then let Bobby
And
have
I'm
one
sorry,
room.
that home looks worse than the other home that she's already in and the one that she owns.
Yeah, but
And
he
it has
doesn't.
a bigger yard and it's fenced in.
And he wants to rent that one out
Hey.
for what? If as a woman, you better make sure you have all your shit to yourself and in your name and not sharing with no man.
Yeah.
If you have stuff before you get with a man, you make sure you keep it in your name. Do
Yeah.
not sit here and say, I'm going to come and do business with no man.
Yeah.
Y'all can do that if you so choose, but I wouldn't. Iman always said her and David Bowie, they never talked about business. And that's
Yeah.
what helped them to have a good relationship.
Yeah.
I don't believe in doing business with your partner.
No,
I
I
don't.
don't think so.
I think it can really hurt the relationship.
Remember last week he already bought a truck telling her he bought it for her as a surprise.
And now
But
he
he's
has
the one.
now he has taken out a loan to buy a home.
$200,000. And I'm sure he put her name on it maybe. And then he's talking about, her credit score will be up. Even when he was her, all you need to know is that your credit score is going to be up. And she's like, I will prefer that you tell me when you're making these financial decisions. You know what that fool told her? He said, I'm sacrificing opportunities to be with you and your girls.
Oh,
Yes. And we left this shit at home. I don't know why you're bringing it up now. Abusive. That man is about to... I cringe for you, Taylor. I cringe for you. And now You're pregnant with this man's baby.
It's just so sad when you sit here and you watch these
What he's
shows
gonna
and
tell
the
her-
choices these women
Yeah.
make. It's just heartbreaking.
You know what? And then he says, "Oh, and we will rent the other house that she owns." That's what he's telling people.
You have to
For-
fix up a home before you rent it.
You
know
have
that,
not
right?
even talked to her about any of the stuff.
He just bulldozes over her.
And then the way he's going to try to talk her into this house that looks a hot mess, the way he's going to talk to her, he's going to tell her that, oh, Bobby can come and live with us. That's what it is. Yeah, he's going to get you every time. Well, Sean and Sarah got married.
Yippee.
And that was Sean's first and only wedding. All his children came. Well, his 2 children came.
And he has 7.
Yeah, his ex-wife came. I just felt that he was being a little manipulative with the tears.
Yeah.
With his daughter, I guess he doesn't want the daughter to tell him too many things of what he didn't do, how he failed as a father. He said, moving forward, we're gonna be better.
You know, it just gives me PTSD because I know what that's like.
Yeah, and
You
so
know?
she was like, okay.
So it's like you can't even sit there and talk
You
about
can't
all
even
the things
cry.
that he did wrong or whatever. He has to cry and talk
Because
about
you're
how, oh, it's so
comforting him.
wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I was so wrong. I should have did this, that,
Yeah.
and the third. But he's crying. So it's like you can't even cry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just manipulative.
Cry me a river.
Cry me a river.
Oh, but I can't stand that Justin Timberlake. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What he did to Janet was effed up.
Yeah. Anyway, who was the last one? Brittany and Ray. Prenup. You gotta sign your prenup, Ray.
And this is why I
Fuck
think
prostitution.
the daddy is right. The father is right about Ray.
Yeah.
And, I was hoping that he would prove me wrong because he seemed like a decent guy. But the fact that he got up, he
Yes.
was testing her. He was
surely
cussing at
was.
her,
He surely
talking about
was.
how, oh, no, we shouldn't do a prenup. And
Yes.
F that and F this. And your
Yes.
parents want to F a wedding and they want
Yes.
to kill the wedding. Well, they can kill the wedding.
Yeah.
Like you're threatening her that you're not going to marry her if she does the prenup.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So I'm
And
just
she went
like,
right at him. You're being too much.
yeah.
You know, this is business. This ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
This is about protecting me. I have a lot to inherit from my parents. And you think I'm gonna have to be paid some restitution
Yeah.
with my parents' money? They're gonna come take the stuff that they worked hard all their lives to leave me because you got some restitution. That is, you should want to do that.
Yeah.
You should say, honey, yes, we will sign the prenup.
But my
And what
thing
she
is-
told you was, why don't we get educated about it? The fact that your tail don't even want to be educated about it, he just showed me this man don't want to improve himself.
You know what it
He's
shows
full of
me?
shit.
It shows me that he's one of those black men that wants to step on a black woman's neck to get to where he needs to get
Yes.
to. That's the vibes I got from him straight up. And I'm not sorry about it. That is exactly how it is. Because if you really love her and you care about her, one, you would care about getting the daddy's approval.
Yes.
2, you will want her to protect herself. And then 3, you would not be
yeah.
standing up above her, yelling and cussing at her
He
over
sure
some damn
was.
prenup.
I know.
Yeah, scam artist.
Talk
But-
about your mama and this
Yo,
and that.
daddy, da da
Yeah.
da. I'm doing a lot. What are you doing?
I know. Pay
You
your
don't have a
restitution.
pot to piss in or a window to throw out of it. You in her house.
Yeah, you surely is.
Her house.
Her house.
So humble yourself and sit in the corner and do what you're supposed to do and pay your damn restitution.
And I don't even think he can go and live in his mama's house either because I didn't hear her give him an invitation
No, I did
to
not.
come there.
So it is what it is, but it's married.
And
You
Alma,
guys have to like,
subscribe,
share.
and comment.